As the final session to this segment, starting at slide 34, some of the New York State Thruway initiatives that we're working on to help us move into this new era of technology. So let me talk first about the Thruway Authority itself. It's a self-funded superhighway, and the self-funding distinguishes it from Department of Transportation, and therefore that funding is at the core of our mission. Collect revenues sufficient to continue to deliver to travelers the safest, most efficient, and environmentally friendly roadways and bridges in New York State, and doing so make New York State Thruway the traveler's highway of choice. A positive customer experience is what drives travelers to choose the Thruway, and the key factors that are affecting that customer experience that we're working on are safety, easy access to services like food, fuel, and information, traffic flow and minimal level of congestion, and environmentally friendly. So here's what we're doing to make the Thruway a highway of choice. One of the things that will be an initiative over the next couple of years is cashless tolling system. We've already implemented this at the New Bridge, and we'll be opening it shortly at Grand Island. And the advantages are not to the Thruway, but they are to our customers to make sure that traffic flows smoothly, that there's not the stop and go, and it's a much more positive experience for them to travel throughout New York State. The connected vehicles is also a method of maybe being able to track those vehicles and help with the tolling, as well as mobile devices. Data-driven performance management is another area where we're looking to improve efficiencies. The Thruway collects a lot of data, and we need to start doing more analysis on that data to see and focus in on areas where we can find improvement. It's a lot of data that's not being used to the best of our advantage. So we've started an office called ThruStat to start looking and analyzing and going through each department and saying, what data do you have? What could you collect that you don't have? And let's look at, cross-referencing all these data and start doing some better analytics. We also have put advanced weather systems along the Thruway to help with the forecasting and making sure that we get micro-forecasts along the Thruway, especially where we have wind and lake effect snows, that national forecasts don't always help us with preparing for those. As well as we want to improve the communications to our travelers. So we're expanding existing outlets such as our website, Twitter, Facebook, Highway Radio, and something called TransAlert that people can sign up for. But we're also working with Waze, and we feed them information that's of things going along our Thruway so that they can also notify the travelers that use Waze. As well as we've developed our own mobile app that gives you where our travel plazas are. We're also going to be adding in gas prices at those service stations and hours and what food services are available, as well as upcoming conditions such as construction, or if there's an accident, those will also be available through our app. So we continue to increase that information to make it a more positive traveler experience. And of course, safety is our number one key initiative. And so, again, providing people with real-time road conditions, change in driving patterns, anything that will help them travel our roads more safely. Even in our app, we have cameras that allow people to view the direction they're traveling in. What's the road look like? Do they need to be worried about snow conditions? All those are things that we're really working to improve that, as well as smart LED lighting at our service areas. Currently, there's a problem with the trucking industry in that we don't have enough overnight parking spots. So they implemented safety rules that limit the amount of time a driver can be on the highway. And when he comes towards the end of that, if he can't find a place to pull over and rest, that becomes a problem, and he has to go on to the next one and the next one. So we're trying to put in some cameras and Wi-Fi and things that will assist those drivers in locating, knowing that the next 3 areas are full, to plan accordingly, or, your next 2 are okay. So again, additional things that will make our highway safer. The other thing that we're working on is sustainability. We're putting in charging stations all along the thruway so that people that have electric vehicles will feel comfortable driving along the thruway, knowing that they can stop and get charged instead of worrying about where's the next spot. I've got to get off the thruway, find a charging station. Now we'll be providing that along to help with those areas. So again, the point here is that New York State and the Thruway are doing what they can to move us into this whole new environment, this whole new ecosystem, and anything that we can do to provide an enhancement to that is what we're going to be focusing on. We also are certainly going to be involved in the autonomous and driverless vehicle testing. Where it applies. We offer a lot of different conditions throughout the thruway, whether it be down in the city or through snow or congested areas, so as well as rural. So we're definitely going to push to be part of that. So society is moving towards a multimodal transportation system that needs to be intelligent because citizens are demanding more. We need to be involved and we need to be proactive, not reactive. We need to create that culture of innovation. So thank you for participating in this segment of the course. I'm looking forward to the discussions, and it'll be great to have that interaction with you and see what ideas you come up with and what questions you have. So thanks.